episode of Beyond the Boundary powered by Elista, we spoke to Ireland's coach Glenn Querl. So let's see how the conversation unfolded.
स्मार्ट हो रहा है इंडिया जैसे इंडिया में बना एलिस्टा स्मार्ट एलईडी टीवी विद वर्ल्ड क्लास क्लैरिटी एंड अमेजिंग फीचर्स.
So, how do you look at the inception of tournament like under-19 T20 World Cup? How will it help the girls?
It's a brilliant inception. It's been a long time coming. I think it's a great opportunity for the under-19s to showcase their talent and skill on a world stage. They get to play against the best players from different countries. It just highlights the fact that's what's needed for women's cricket to give it another boost, because it's a quickly growing sport, and it's a much needed boost for the players.
So, following up on that, do you look at this tournament as a development tournament or a trophy to be won? It doesn't have to be one or the other, but I'm just asking.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. Obviously, you'd love to come out here and win as many games as you can, but I think the opportunity for the players to get to travel as a team, to get to play against other countries, to experience a country like South Africa where they wouldn't have travelled before, to play in these different conditions. There's so much that you can take from the tournament other than just the winning and losing. So I think 70-80% of it is giving the girls an opportunity to showcase their skills. But obviously when they're playing well, and a trophy at the end would always be nice.
So you have been around the Ireland setup for a while now. You have been the pathway coach. You have worked with the senior team. Now you will be working with the under-19 players for T20 World Cups. How do you look at the evolution of women's cricket in Ireland?
It's for the time that I've joined Cricket Ireland, it's made massive strides. Obviously the introduction of full-time cricketers in the performance squad. It's been on the tour into the Futures program, where we get to play against the Australias, Pakistans, all the developed cricket nations already. England, we will play against England next year. So the progression is happening really, really quickly, and the under-19s World Cup and gives these girls an opportunity to push for higher honours if they do well in an under-19s World Cup. You never know what can happen. There's performance squad opportunities, and then hopefully opportunities into the main team.
So you just talked about the FTP. Ireland recently had a win against South Africa and also won the series in T20 series in Pakistan. How do you see this impressive performance, and do you think this performance will inspire the under-19 players?
It's very inspirational for the under-19s to see, especially when we have one of the players who was involved in that tournament here with us. That you can see the energy that the girls get from just chatting to the captain and chatting to a couple of the girls who've been around the performance squad, and just those little wins and the Pakistan series was massive for us. There's a lot of hard work that had been put in behind the scenes, and it's amazing to see that some of the rewards, because we do have such an amazing group and very talented cricketers now. It's great for them to be showing their skills on the world stage now.
So I was saying, since Amy Hunter has been played a fair bit for the senior side, along with Georgina Dempsey, and Sarah Craig also has been part of the Ireland squad before. So how do you think their experience will help the under-19 players in the tournament?
Yeah, it'll be massive for them. Just to learn about touring is one of the biggest things. Some of the girls wouldn't have travelled as far as South Africa or been away from home for a long period of time. So for the younger girls to be able to tap into Amy, Georgina, Zara, into how it's done, what is expected of them, what are coaches and management looking for, and things like that, just things that you wouldn't normally talk about. But Amy and them have got that experience, so any of the younger players can obviously use the captain and the management team to ask those questions, and for them to guide them through it and to enjoy the experience together.
So talking about the players, who are the other uncapped players other than Amy and Georgina? Who are the uncapped players to watch out for from the Ireland side in the tournament?
I could name the whole team.
Yeah, obviously as a coach you will have to.
Exactly. No, we're very talented bunch of players, and we obviously have some very good spinners amongst us, and some very good all-rounders as well. So it's very hard to single out certain people. There's 15 players here, all pushing for the spot in that final 11 when we do play our first game. So we have a very talented bunch of players.
Regardless of the outcome, what the future holds for this exciting bunch of players?
So these girls, the future is, well, it's unlimited now for them. So they have great opportunities if they come away from this World Cup having a really good tournament. There's a performance squad opportunity potentially for a couple of players if they have a really good tournament, or to be able to knock on the door to try and get into the senior ranks, and then to move their way into the Super Series, which is our regional competition, and that we have in Ireland, so they can hopefully get into a Dragon Scorchers or a Typhoons team, and then they get to play their skills against the best players in the country.
स्मार्ट हो रहा है इंडिया, जैसे इंडिया में बना एलिस्टा स्मार्ट एलईडी टीवी with world class clarity and amazing features.